All right, today we are going to be doing test corrections for our mid-unit test for Chapter 1. Question number 1. Which parallelogram has an area of 60 square units? Please make sure that you find the area for each parallelogram and then confirm your answer. So here we have a base of 10 and a height of 12, and 10 times 12 is 120. That does not work. That does not give us an area of 60 square units. Here we have a height of 10 and a base of 6. So 10 times 6 is 60. That does work. Here we have a base of 15 and a height of 12. 12 times 15 is 180. That does not equal 60. And then here we have a base of 6 and a height of 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Therefore, that does not work, and our only option is parallelogram B, 10 times 6, which is 60. Question 2, select all the triangles that have an area of 30 square units. Remember, to find the area of a triangle, you have to multiply your base by your height and divide it by 2. For A, we have a right triangle, and the dimensions are 10 by 6. So 10 times 6 is 60, divided by 2, and that is 30. So A does work. For B, we have a base of 10 and a height of 8.66. And if you know that 10 times 8.66 gives us 86.6, therefore half of that is not 30, so we can go ahead and mark that one off. For C, we have our two dimensions, 6 and 10. 10 times 6 is 60. Divide that by 2 and we get 30. So C does work. Here we have a base of 6 and a height of 8. 6 times 8 is 48, and half of that is 24. That does not give us 30. And then our last one, we have a base of 3 and a height of 10. 3 times 10 is 30, but then we have to take half of it, which would be 15. Therefore, E would not work. The only correct answers are A and C that give us an area of 30 square units. Question 3 says to select all the parallelograms that have an area of 16 square units. Remember, to find the area of a parallelogram, we multiply the base times height. So here we have a base of 5 and a height of 3. Therefore, 5 times 3 is 15. That would not work. On B, we have a base of 4 and a height of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, B works. Here, we want to have our base meet at our vertex. Therefore, our base is 2, and our height is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Therefore, C works. And then D, we have a square of 4 by 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So D works also. So our correct answer choices are B, C, and D. On each triangle, draw a segment to represent the height that corresponds to the given base. Label each height with the word height. So for this first one, again, we want to take our base and we want to draw it out where it meets our vertex at a 90-degree angle to show the height. For the first one, and then for the second one, our base is going to again meet at the vertex to give a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, and this would be our height. Question 5 says to draw two distinct parallelograms, both with areas of 18 square units. Two parallelograms should not be identical copies of each other. One on this screen and one on the next. We're going to do them both here. So the best way to do this one is to figure out what factors we can multiply by to get 18. And given that, we could do a 3 by 6 or a 6 by 3. We could also do a 2 by 9 or a 9 by 2, or we could do a 1 by 18 or an 18 by 1. So I could do a 1, 2, 3 by 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that would give me 18 square units. And then I'm going to erase that and give you one other example. So we could do a 2 by 9. So that would be 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I'd have to go off the grid. Okay, but we would have a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which would also be 18 square units. Remember, there are other ways to draw these, but these are just two options that you could do. Okay, the figure is a diagram of a wall. Lengths are given in feet. Question A says, how many square feet of wallpaper would be needed to cover the wall? Explain your reasoning. So here, I'm going to cut my shape up or decompose it into a triangle or two triangles, and then one big rectangle, or you could split it up into two rectangles. I'm going to choose to do one large rectangle, which would be a 6 by 8. 6 times 8 is 48. Therefore, this whole rectangle would be 48 square units. So I'll just do it right here, 48. And then here, I could do one large triangle, which here we would have an 8 by 3. Okay, and 8 times 3 is 24, and divide that by 2, which means the whole triangle would have an area of 12, and 48 plus 12 is 60 square units, or let's see, that's feet squared. Okay, so that would be 60. I will show you how to do it if you broke it up into two rectangles and two triangles. Okay, again, we would draw right here, and we would have a 6, and we want to take half of 8, so a 6 by 4 and a 6 by 4. Therefore, 6 times 4 is 24, so this rectangle would be 24. This is also a 6 by 4, so this would be 24. And then if we split these two up, okay, this again, the base would be 4, and the height is 3. 4 times 3 is 12, and divided by 2. Therefore, this area would be 6, and this is identical to it, so this would also be 6. Again, 6 plus 6 is 12. 24 plus 24 is 48. Add those up, and you still get 60 feet squared. Okay, and then our next question for B says, wallpaper is sold in rolls that are 2 feet wide. What is the minimum length you would need to purchase to cover the wall? We divide 60 by 2 and we get 30. Okay, last but not least, find the area of the given figure. Explain your reasoning. So here we're going to cut our shape up or decompose it into one rectangle and 3 triangles. So I'm going to draw my first line right here, which is going to give us a triangle, which is a 4 by 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. Divide that by 2, so the area of this triangle would be 4. And then I'm going to then again make a rectangle, and here we have a 3 by 4. 3 times 4 is 12. And then I'm going to continue to extend this out to make 2 more triangles. Here we have a 7 by 2. 7 times 2 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. And then our last one here, we have a 4 by 4, and 4 times 4 is 16, divide that by 2, and we get 8. And then we know to find the area, we need to add up each of these. So 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 7 is 27, and 27 plus 4 gives us 31 units squared.